Top 10 Richest Artist. It is always interesting to check if the list of the top 10 wealthiest musicians has altered at all or if it has entirely shifted after the previous year has come to a close. It is time for an update now that the data for this year has been compiled. Just keep in mind that these figures and shifts are just estimates, calculated based on a wide variety of factors and papers that are accessible to the public. Yet, they must be relatively accurate. Number 10. Dolly Parton. The net worth is $670 million. Dolly Parton is the brightest star in all of country music in the United States. A famous person who, in real life, is just as kind as she is on television. She began her career as a songwriter before making her debut as a vocalist in 1967. Since then, she has written and recorded more than 3,000 songs, including Jolene and I Will Always Love You, yes, the Whitney song. Her songs have been covered by a wide variety of artists. Her album has sold more than 100 million copies across the world. Dolly has been considered for a Golden Globe nomination in the category of Best Actress for her performance in the film The Best Little Whorehouse in Texas. She is the recipient of 11 Grammy Awards, as well as nominations for a Tony Award, an Emmy Award, and an Academy Award. In addition to that, she is a successful entrepreneur and a well-known benefactor to the community. She is a co-owner of the Dollywood Company, which is responsible for the management of a variety of entertainment venues, including the Dollywood theme park. She is also the founder of the Dollywood Foundation, which works on projects in her native region of East Tennessee to alleviate poverty and improve educational opportunities. Number 9. Bono. The net worth is $750 million. Bono is a peculiar individual. As the lead vocalist of U2, Bono is crushing it by portraying himself as a man who cares about social and environmental activism while wearing those glasses. I could make jokes about Bono all day long, but the fact of the matter is that he is a boss. In addition to his profession as a singer, songwriter, and musician, he is also a general businessman, as well as a philanthropist and a venture capitalist. Because he is such a significant person in the eyes of the Irish people and is unflinchingly vocal, he has been the focus of terrorist threats and activities. In the same vein as many other people on this list, Bono has received a knighthood. What is the total number of dragons you have slain? To properly address him, use the title Paul David Hewson, KBOL. Number 8. Celine Dion, whose net worth is estimated to be $800 million. It should come as no surprise that Celine Dion is included on the top 10 list. After selling more than 200 million records, she is now the most financially successful music artist in the history of Canada. She capitalized on the success of her song My Heart Will Go On, which was featured on the soundtrack of Titanic, introduced the popularity of auto-tune, for better or for worse, and rode that wave to the top 10 list. She is the owner of the record for the highest concert residency of all time, where she can command $500,000 per show in Las Vegas, and she has recorded albums in both French and English. In addition, she has won a multitude of competitions and honors. Applying some simple math to that information, in 2016, she gave her 1,000th performance in the city of Las Vegas. Since it began in 2011, her Las Vegas residency has been attended by 1.74 million people and has generated approximately $300 million in revenue. Number 7. Herb Alpert. The net worth comes in at $840 million. Hubert Alpert, together with the Tijuana Brass Band, has achieved a total of 28 albums on the Billboard charts, including 5 albums that debuted at number 1. His other major awards include 9 Grammys, 14 records classified as platinum, and 15 further albums certified as gold. His overall sales have topped 72 million around the world. The fact that Alpert was the A&A and AMP records, which he sold in 1987 along with his business partner Jerry Moss for a rumored $500 million, is surely a significant contributor to the incredible wealth that he possesses. They eventually won a breach of contract lawsuit, which resulted in an additional $200 million in compensation. His other endeavors have included professional sculpting as well as the creation of a line of perfume, which he compares to music in that it has high notes and low notes. Number 6. Madonna. The net worth is $850 million. This girl has been in the business for a very long time, producing pop singles since the 1980s and continuing forth, and experiencing all of the highs and lows that the industry has gone through over the years. In addition to her talent as a musician, she is an actress who has won a Golden Globe, the author of several books for children, a fashion designer, the proprietor of Maverick Records, and the proprietor of several fitness clubs. The true source of her fortune is the relentless touring she does. She has performed more live gigs than any other female performer in the history of music, making her the highest-grossing solo touring artist in history. She may be the most hard-working lady in the entertainment industry. Number 5. Sean Puffy Combs. The net worth is $1 billion. P. Diddy, aka Puff Daddy, Puffy, Diddy, Sean Combs, Sean John, etc. There must be more, I'm sure of it. Even if it's stupid, this type of marketing helps you stay relevant in the industry. Because there is so much that this expert can teach us all, we have placed him in the 6th spot on our list. After releasing his music, he went on to found and run his own record company called Bad Boy Entertainment. Men like the notorious B.I.G. and Maze got their start in the music industry thanks to this label. His Sean John clothing line, perfume line, and the Smash television show making the band on MTV are just a few examples of his other achievements. Number 4. Andrew Lloyd Webber. The net worth is $1.2 billion. The king is currently in view before you. You might not be familiar with his name, but you recognize his music. Because Andrew Lloyd Webber is the composer of the music for 20 of Broadway's most successful musicals, including The Phantom of the Opera, Jesus Christ Superstar, Cats, Evita, Joseph and the Amazing Technicolor Dreamcoat, School of Rock, and many more. The name is practically associated with the theater district. Webber is raking in the dough. These events are still taking place every week all over the world. Some of them have been running continuously for more than a decade, providing him with profit from everything related to his products, such as soundtracks, merchandise, film adaptations, and ticket sales. Number 3. Paul McCartney, whose net worth is estimated to be $1.2 billion. It is inconceivable that this list would be complete without the inclusion of at least one member of the Beatles, most notably Paul McCartney. He and John Lennon pretty much split writing credits for the entirety of their career, which ensured that both of them would continue to be wealthy for all of eternity. You've got a person who's been a relevant pop icon since the early 1960s if you add on Paul's successful solo career, the band Wings, and his collaborations with Michael Jackson and, most recently, Kanye West. The musician who plays a variety of instruments has written or co-authored 32 songs that have debuted at number 1 on the Billboard Hot 100. The song Yesterday by Paul has been covered by more than 2,200 different musicians and ensembles, making it the tune with the most renditions of any song in history. What can we say about their royalties? Number 2. Rihanna, whose net worth is estimated to be $1.7 billion. Throughout the past few years, she has made incredible progress in our list, and at one point she even occupied first place for a few months. Her various business endeavors are responsible for the majority of her wealth, which is estimated to be $1.4 billion. Together with the French luxury conglomerate LVMH, she debuted her own cosmetics brand in 2017, under the name Fenty Beauty. In addition, she is the owner of the lingerie brand known as Savage X Fenty. When it comes to marketing her brands, she places a significant emphasis on her massive presence on social media. Number 1. Jay-Z, whose net worth is estimated to be $2.5 billion. He is not a businessperson, rather, he is his own company, man. This is what happens after you win 19 Grammy Awards, sell over 100 million records, and establish a prosperous apparel company called Rocawear as well as a record label called Roc-A-Fella Records. The most recent increase in net worth is due to yet another incredible achievement in business, as he was able to pocket $750 million following the partial sale of his Dus Cognac to Bacardi. This success contributed to the most recent increase. Jay-Z, who became a billionaire this year, increased his wealth by roughly 3 times in just 4 years. Did you like it? Tell us what you think of the video in the comments section below, and don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel for more interesting videos.